Michelle. So today I'm super excited because I'm going to be doing my first ever Christmas video for you guys, and I'm so excited because Christmas is my favorite time of year ever. It just beats everything else, and that's why I have my Christmas tree behind me, and there's snow outside, so it's just so exciting. Everything is getting so Christmassy. Not only is this a Christmas video, but it's a DIY Christmas gift video. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make something that you could hopefully give to one of your friends or family, and it is a DIY Pamper Jar. A Pamper Jar is a bunch of little goodies inside of a mason jar, and you could fill it with stuff that you would use on a date to treat yourself. And I'm going to show you how to make this Pamper Jar right now. So what you're going to need for this DIY is a mason jar, a piece of paper, some ribbon, some liquid glue, scissors, a pen or a pencil, some colored markers, a paintbrush, and then just a bunch of little goodies to fill up the jar with. The first thing you're going to do is put the mason jar upside down on a piece of paper, and then with a pen or a pencil, you're just going to sketch the outer lid of the jar. Once you're done with that step, you should have a pretty good circle shape, and if not, you can always just fill in the little gaps with your pen or pencil. Next, all you're going to do is just cut out this circle, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Once you have your circle cut out, you're just going to measure and see if it fits on the lid of the jar, and it's totally fine if it doesn't. You can always just trim the circle until it fits nicely. Next, you're going to need some color markers. I'm using green Sharpie because I think it goes well with my color scheme. And so I'm just using a pencil to sketch out the words that I want on my lid. And what I chose was pamper yourself because I think that's perfect for a pamper jar. So now all I'm doing is going over the sketched out words with a light green Sharpie, and you can always just choose any color or any different kind of paper or any phrase, but this is what I chose to do for mine. Once you're done with this little label, you're just going to use liquid glue. I'm using Elmer's glue, and just painting it on with my paintbrush, and you want to have a light coat, but at the same time, you don't want to leave any space bare. So once you're done coating the lid in glue, you're just going to figure out where you want your letters to be facing, so that's what I'm doing right now. And once I figure that out, I'm just going to place the label down on top of the glue and pat it down softly, making sure that there are no wrinkles in the paper, but at the same time you want to press down hard enough so that it actually sticks to the lid of the jar. So that is just how the label looks, and I think it's a really cute addition to the gift. I think it spices it up a little bit and makes it a little bit more personal. So then I am just adding a thin layer of the Elmer's glue on top of it, making sure that the Sharpie has already dried for a little bit. So that just seals it off and makes it look a little bit more polished. And then you're just going to let it dry. I'm opening mine up to let it dry so that I can put in my goodies, but you can always just set it aside. The first thing I chose to put in my jar were some cozy socks because I think everybody needs a pair of cozy socks, and I'm just putting that down as the base of the jar. So next I'm putting in some Ghirardelli chocolate squares because I think they are delicious and a great addition to the jar, and I'm just putting those down below the socks so that you can see them. You can always fill the jar with some other treat that your friend or family member may prefer instead of chocolate as well. Something that I think is essential in a pamper jar is a nail polish, but if your friend or family member doesn't like to use nail polish, you could always replace that with something else, but I think that is an essential part of this gift. Another thing I decided to include was a Nivea lip balm because I think it's super good and really moisturizing, and this is something they could also use every day, not just on a day to pamper themselves. So next I'm just putting in a mini Vanilla Bean Noel hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works, and I got this in a deal of 5 for $5, and I thought that was amazing, and I really wanted to include this, so it was even better that it was on sale. My bigger gift in this jar is a lotion, and it is also in the scent of Vanilla Bean Noel, and I'm just putting that in the corner and tilting it back so that it fits inside the jar, and I'm just adjusting that. Next, I'm going to fill up the gaps with any spare chocolate or little things that I have. So then, just to fill up another gap, I put in a little mini nail file. And so now that all the gaps are filled, I am struggling to close the jar. But yeah, you're just gonna close your jar, and yeah, I thought that it looked really good and all filled up, but at the same time, not too crammed. So next it's time for the bow, and you're going to need some ribbons. So I decided to go with gold. You can go with any color, but I just thought this went well with my green and blue color scheme that I have going on. And you're going to want to cut off your ribbon with a lot of spare ribbon because you will always need more than you think to make a bow. So now I'm just tying a really tight knot to make sure that it doesn't slip off or get too loose. And then I'm just going to start making a simple bow. So once you've adjusted your bow to the size and shape that you like, you're just going to cut off the extra ends of the ribbon, and I am just cutting a diagonal cut across the end of my ribbon. Ta-da! That is the finished product, and I think this is a really great gift because it can be super inexpensive, but also you can customize it and make it really personal, and I think that is just a great gift to give someone this Christmas. Alright you guys, that pretty much sums up how you make a Pamper Jar. I think that this is a great gift to give your friends or your sister or your mom or pretty much anybody. I guess you could make one for a guy too, but you'd have to substitute a few of the things in here. But I think it's a really good idea for a Christmas gift, and it's super inexpensive. This whole thing cost me under $20, so I was really happy about that, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's a great idea for a gift. And what's more special than giving someone something that you made? I hope this video helped you, maybe gave you an idea of something that you could give to somebody this Christmas, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video and want more Christmas DIYs, please give it a big old thumbs up and comment down below what you thought of this gift. Social media links are down below. Follow me and Aline on Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, all of that good stuff. It's all down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe!